Akira.
Mom! Phineas and Ferb are making a Christmas special!
Candace, honey, the snowstorm has delayed your grandparents' plane. Your father and I have to wait here at the airport.
But I need your help! Stacy told me that Marcus told her that Jeremy told him that he got the perfect gift for me.
Oh no! How will you manage?
Ladies and gentlemen, we will get started very soon, and do me a favor and smash that like button. I'll tell you, if we get enough likes today, I'm feeling a 2-hour stream. I don't know. Would you guys want to do a 2-hour stream? Let me know.
If his gift to me is perfect and my gift to him isn't, he's gonna be so hurt and insulted and think I'm lame and thoughtless and he'll stop liking me.
Oh, Candace, honey, I don't think. Poor thing. Forgive me, boys. What are your brothers up to?
Not a thing. Which is weird. What are they up to? The hard part is trying to figure out what to give people when they don't write you a letter telling you exactly what they want most. And by people, I mean Jeremy. And by you, I mean me. And, no, the rest is pretty much literal.
Well, I'm sure Jeremy would get exactly what he wanted if he wrote his own letter to Santa.
Letters of Santa?
Wow,
After little kids.
he's lactose.
Wait, that's it! I'll trick Jeremy into writing a letter to Santa so I can sneak a peek and learn what he wants straight from the horse's mouth. And by mouth, I mean pen. And by horse, I mean Jeremy. And yeah, we're good.
Or you can ask him directly what he wants to avoid any unnecessary complications.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. This little Bob Ross John here, this thing is giving me life, dude. This
Certainly glad you could spend a little time with us today and do a fantastic little painting.
The internet is wonderful sometimes.
So I tell you what, let's get started.
Vito.
Do a little mountain winter.
Only today, Vito?
Let's just do it and see what happens, okay? Start off with the old 2-inch brush today. Go right into a small amount of titanium white. As I've mentioned before, these black canvases are fantastic if you want to amaze friends and relatives and etc. because they don't see you put the color on top of the black and it's transparent. And then when you come in here and you add a little bit of white, just all kinds of beautiful little things just happen.
Oh. Hey.
behind the clouds. We'll do that first. Then we'll come in and we'll drop in a happy little cloud here and there. I like these black canvases because a little bit of color shows up so strong and so beautiful. It's unreal what you can do with them. Unreal. You know, I get letters from people every day, and they send me photographs of the paintings that they're doing at home. These are from people that a lot of them have never had, they've never even suspected that they had any art talent. They've never had any lessons. They just watched the shows, picked up ideas, got enough confidence, grabbed the old brush, and they're doing some beautiful paintings. And you can too. You really can. Let's wash the brush.
A wizard is never late, Chet. He starts his live stream precisely when he means to.
Akira. Merry Christmas.
All right. All right. All right.
I want you to tell her that, Alan.
Let's get this started. Yeah, sorry. We're a little late. I apologize, everybody. I apologize. But look, I'm going to make you a deal. I'm going to make it up to you. Here's what we're going to do. And also, for fuck's sake, Chet, we have to fix that thing. The frickin' the shot of the tower goes away, and then it's literally just nothing. It's like really weird for people. They walk in and they're like, what is this? What the hell's going on? Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning. It's still morning where I'm at. Welcome to Das Morning Stream. And ho, baby. We're going to have a good stream. Look, here's the deal. Here's what we're doing. Here's what's going on today. We're going to have a relaxed, casual, fun stream. We're going to have a stream much more like what we had earlier in the year. We're going to go over multiple different things. We're going to go into the theater. I want to show you guys a video. I'm going to blabber about Giancarlo Esposito, Dr. Doom. I'm going to tell you a funny story about Jon Favreau. And then we're going to do plenty of Q&A, man. We're going to just hang out. We're going to have a good time, man. So how are you guys doing? You guys let me know. You guys let me know. How are you? How are you? How are we doing this fine morning? And also, more to the point, I suppose. Let me know in chat, yes or no. Would you like to see Giancarlo Esposito as Victor Von Doom? Yes or no? Would you like to see him as Victor Von Doom? Yes or no? Let me know in chat right now. There's no wrong answer except for the one opposite of my opinion. Jim Henry, welcome to the Nerdvengers. You're a Nerdvenger now. Welcome, my friend. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Wow, a lot of people say no. A lot of people say Magneto. Yeah. Star Wars MCU crossover, Gideon versus the Fantastic Four. Ooh. Oh, he did? Samuel Kim just released Imperial stuff? That's dope. That is dope. Cool. Okay, look, that's good. It's good to get a consensus. Now, before we get into all the content, before we get into all the juice, let's do some show notes. Ladies and gentlemen, show notes. Most important thing will be tomorrow night after dark. It's going to get you rolling for a Christmas Eve. 'Twas the night before Christmas. And Alan Lavis, the Mang Gang, going to get you going tomorrow night. Have a nice, big, long stream going into Christmas. It's going to be great, man. I'm excited. The following day, Christmas Day, we're going to start around 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will be putting up a live stream for members only, starting at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow. I'll put up a live stream. If you're not doing anything, maybe you can't travel, maybe you can't see family, you can hang out with us. If you're a Nerdvenger member, come hang out with the Nerdvenger family. We're going to be doing a watch party. We'll watch The Gallery, the new episode of The Mandalorian. I believe it's just one episode of The Gallery this year as opposed to a lot of episodes of The Gallery, which I am sure in no way indicates that there was any problems behind the scenes. So there'll be one episode of The Gallery, I believe, and we'll watch that together. And then we'll watch Wonder Woman 1984 together. And, oh, man, I'm very excited for that movie, particularly because Patty is now coming over to do Star Wars. So I'm extra excited, actually, to check out that movie and watch it with you guys. So that's what's most important. We will do a morning stream on Friday. We always do the morning streams at 10. We might have to start moving them to 11. I don't know, Chip. We'll talk about that later. But we always do the morning streams. But when there's a show going on, like what was happening with The Mandalorian, we didn't do a live stream, or a morning stream rather, on Fridays because we were already doing a spoiler stream for the Mando at like 4 or 5 in the morning. So there's obviously no Mando this week. So we will have a morning stream on Friday. There will be a stream Saturday at noon for Nerdvengers, and then for the business tier people, we're going to go for a big stream on Sunday. So I'm pretty excited to be doing all of that, and I think I got it all. Yeah, I think that was it. Okay. First question. I want to show you. I think I got a thing going on here. Okay, hang on. Take care of that. All right, guys. So the first place I want to start today actually is kind of a little bit before we even get into the Giancarlo Esposito stuff, I actually wanted to show you guys a video. Adam, are you in here? Yo, Fanjecture, you in here, bruh? Hey, bruh. Are you in here, bro? I think he's in here. check the chat. Okay, cool. I want to show you the edited video of this week's Nerd Theory that Adam did. By the way, Adam, Theory watched your vid and he was cracking up, bro. He loved it. He loved it. And so I think what we're going to do, and I'll talk to you about this off... I'll talk to you about this. Everybody, let's go. Let's get into the theater. Get into the theater. I'll talk to you more about this later, Adam. But I think we'll be posting these on the Den of Nerds main channel. And we'll tell people about them on Nerd Theory and get people to go check them out. Because they're very good, dude. They're very good. At least this one was. Let's not let him get too cocky. All right. Everybody ready? Dude, I'm telling you, this is very funny. You guys know it almost pains me to flatter Adam, right? Because he's like a brother to me. All right, check this out.
Welcome back to another show, everyone. This is going to be an amazing one.
Oh man, I'm still reeling, I'm still reeling. And you know what's funny? So you obviously had an emotional reaction to it, and there were a couple of memes, and whatnot.
Yeah. This literally just came in the mail about an hour ago. This took 2 months to get to me from Ireland, okay? This thing is loaded with so much information about the prequels, and Paul Duncan talks about George's original treatment for the sequels, right? With Darth Maul and Darth Talon. So I gotta hunt down that page. Do you remember what page it was? Do you know what page it was at all?
No. I'll throw a number though. 143. I don't know.
What's with people saying Luke showing up as fan service? I don't like.
I mean, dude.
I don't.
Like, sure.
I can analyze this.
Every single Star Wars fan would want that and would not object to it. I guess in that way, sure, it's fan service. Yeah, that kind of stuff.
But here's the thing: is that Luke Skywalker is the central focus of Star Wars. He is the one who started it all in terms of bringing down the Empire and all this and that.
Just so you know, too, there's a part in this video where Adam makes me look really stupid because I got something wrong. But oh well, let's keep going.
So to not have such a prominent, the most powerful pinnacle figure in this story, to not be it's like that's not fan service. That's just telling a story. That has nothing to do.
Brother, we said this. We said this weeks ago. We said they are setting it up in a way that it would actually feel awkward if he didn't show up.
Yeah.
We talked about this. We were like, story, not the fan service. The story is being told in a way that it really feels as though Luke is maybe the only one that could actually show up. So the idea of it being fan service is feels weird to me, especially if people are trying to call it fan service in a negative way. Because I think then that is normally labeled on something that isn't given care or doesn't happen organically in a story. Right?
Yeah.
So it's so whack, literally ugh.
It just doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever. It's like okay, so if you show someone with a lightsaber, which is pretty much what Star Wars is about, a Jedi, the Force users. Dave Filoni's even said this. It's not about ships. It's not about this and that. It's about the Force, man. It's about Force and Jedi. So if you show what the story is about, then that's fan service. It's like, what?
Yeah, it's really weird.
No, you just don't understand. It's that simple. It's not fan
And you're
service.
also probably kind of being a butthole. I'm not going to be rude about it. But anybody that comes at you that way is just one of those people that just... They don't really like having fun.
It's like one of the,
find enjoyment of.
It's like one of those people when I was a kid and I was just so excited over the prequels, and then there were these kids that were my age and they were just like, "Ugh, you don't understand acting," and I'm like, "Shut the f up, dude! What the hell is wrong with you? You're freaking 12 years old. What?"
Yeah, dude, I was just thinking that you should have went over and been like, "You're 12," and this is uppercut.
I'm 12. You're 12. Shut up.
Yeah. Shut up. I like Star Wars.
Yeah, I remember that kid with his. Oh God, he was, Jesus Christ. You don't understand acting. Drinks his coffee. I'm like, you're 12 years old, dude.
12-year-old drinking coffee?
Yeah.
What?
At school, I'm like, what the hell's happening?
Strange.
I was drinking an apple juice box.
Do you guys remember how bad I geeked out when he said that juice box
line? It would honestly make sense for Boba's story.
Oh my god!
So many people are angry about that, man. They're like, I don't want Mace Windu. No. It's like, why not, man?
Why? Mace Windu's fan-freaking-tastic. Look, that's fine, man. Like, but I challenge these people in this regard. Are you really not going to watch it? Like, are you really?
No, they'll watch it. That's the thing. They'll watch it.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like, if you say that, I don't think you really understand how the story of Mace Windu, how powerful he was. He was literally second in command to Yoda and sometimes first in command. He was the most powerful. So you're telling me he gets his hand chopped off, gets a little bit of lightning. Okay, the lightning was pretty high. Yeah, maybe it cooked his brain.
Could have cooked his brain. But here's the thing. I think the main thing is if freaking Darth Maul can come back from being cut in half, maybe we should just chill out.
If Anakin can come back from what happened to him.
Dude, right? Let's not even go where Palpatine, let's not even go there.
Let's not even go there,
Literally,
dude.
nobody.
Yeah.
Nobody. Of course, so did Ahsoka.
You keep talking. I'm gonna go pee pee.
Yeah, do you think?
Go pee.
I'm usually so zen and so calm, and there are only a few things that trigger me.
Hey guys, love the show. John confirmed this morning on Good Morning America that Mark Hamill was on set and did filming. Woo!
This part's so funny, dude.
Like, I love you
what
guys.
The hell? John Favreau confirmed it on Good Morning America.
Love you guys,
and you're going to say no?
I watched the interview. I have eyeballs.
Okay.
I watched the interview. I'm telling you right now, he didn't confirm that. He said that he was on set. I read the Screen Rant article. Do you know what I do for a living? Like, I understand what you guys are saying. You're going to set me off. Don't do it.
Oh, he didn't say that?
Hell no.
And then to have the very last episode, to have Mark Hamill actually on set filming and us using whatever technology we had available to de-age him and try to make him look as much like he did in the old films.
I don't even know how we got on this. That was a super chat.
But that's
worth taking a pause. Now look. Normally, a person faced with, irrevocably obvious evidence would concede. I still don't believe it. I still don't. All right, here we go.
That's the beauty of this podcast, is that it always leads us to different places.
Yeah. And my short-term memory, obviously, is not very good.
You think Palpatine's M count was higher than Yoda's? Have you seen those? You've seen some of those like podcasts where they're just like it's just like cringe. That's what you guys voted on.
Yeah, let's see.
Watch this shit.
Okay,
There's
so
also probably a recency bias, right?
In the last hour, 53,000 votes. Luke Skywalker scene 32%. Vader hallway scene 68%. Over 200%.
I don't believe it. It's because it's your channel.
Okay, do it on your channel. See what happens.
Yeah, well, we won't have 52,000 votes. I'll tell you that. That'll be the first thing that happens. Well, you win this round, I guess.
Yeah. This is my first time super chat. I love your channel. How will this Luke turn into the Luke from The Last Jedi? He won't. He won't. Okay? Doesn't make sense. Thank you, Robert.
We need an alarm. Dude.
Yeah, we need a trigger. That was a trigger warning right there. I should have read that. I should read all super chats now before I actually read them. And
shit. Right. Okay, so look, we'll stop there. But here's the thing. Adam did a great job with this edit. Obviously, it's hilarious. I think we'll probably, again, we'll talk offline, and we'll do a little punch-up stuff. I think some music and some sound effects and stuff. I'll help out too. I'll do a pass on it, kind of like what we did with the Snyder Cut thing. But yeah, Adam, fantastic work. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you like Nerd Theory, we're going to start releasing these on the Den of Nerds channel, maybe the day after, maybe 2 days after Nerd Theory comes out, and you can have a funny little condensed version of it, which I think is pretty cool. And yeah, he did a bang up job, man. I was literally laughing out loud when I watched it myself. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk. Oh, whoa, wait, look, it worked. Oh my God. I thought I was about to have to freak out. Because the gray box. Oh my God. No gray box. Holy shit. Woo. Okay. Couple of things I want to say here. Okay, here it is. Let's talk about Doctor Doom. Let's talk about Giancarlo Esposito. Right now, Vegas betting odds have Giancarlo Esposito as the far and away leading choice or leading probable choice for Doctor Doom in the MCU. Couple of things we need to think about with regards to this. Number one, holy shit, Vegas is making odds for casting for MCU movies. That's fantastic. Let me explain something. Oh man, I'm gonna get on one now. Entertainment is changing, and pop culture and fandom and nerdy things is only getting bigger. It's going to become a massive part of our lives. And it already is. Holy shit. It's going to be really crazy to see what happens in the next couple of years. So they have him as the far and away favorite. Now, I'm going to be completely honest with you. I love Giancarlo Esposito. I don't think he's right for Victor Von Doom. However, let me tell you a thing about The Boys Season 2 and The Mandalorian Season 2. Let me tell y'all something. Both of these seasons share one thing in common that I absolutely hate. I hate it. They both set up Giancarlo Esposito as a significant part of their second season. They sprinkle a little Giancarlo in at the end of their first season, and you get teased, and you're like, whoa, I like that. I want more. And then I gotta be real. I think both of those seasons, to say they underused him is an understatement. To say that they underused him in The Boys was an understatement. It's like, I actually was disappointed by season 2 of The Boys in many ways. Many ways was I let down by that second season. But one very disappointing aspect of the show was the Giancarlo Esposito character. He has a couple of cool dialogue sequences, and yeah, he's great with dialogue. He can really cut it up. You know, it'd be great to see him with like Tarantino, you know, reading of a Tarantino script or something like that, right? He's incredible. He does what he does. But here's my problem. I wanted him to be the person that was blowing people's brains up. I wanted Mr. Edgar to actually have an incredible amount of power. I wanted him to have a scene with Homelander where he flipped it on Homelander. Homelander is such an insufferable fuckface which is great. I mean, it's great. It's why the character's great. It's why we love the character. But I wanted Giancarlo Esposito to put him in his place, son. And he didn't. He was super underutilized. I really didn't like it. And then, let's talk about The Mandalorian. Let's talk about The Mandalorian, dude. Everything that Giancarlo Esposito said in the interviews and stuff leading up to The Mandalorian got me so hyped, bro. Got me so hyped to see him with the Darksaber. Is he a Vizsla? Is he force sensitive? Is he going to be cutting through people? How did he beat Bo-Katan? What's going on? This is crazy. Man, I'll tell you, if there's one thing disappointing about the second season of The Mandalorian, it is definitely the depiction of Moff Gideon. Moff Gideon didn't do Dickie McGee's acts, and he turned into a little baby back bitch in this final episode. I'm just gonna say it, man. They got homie on the floor, handcuffed, bleeding, fucking like Grima Wormtongue. He becomes an exposition machine. Fuck Dot, dude. No. If there was drama behind the scenes, and if there was, I don't know, a lot of awesome Moff Gideon stuff that had to get cut, then that's a damn shame. That is a damn shame. So my point is this. I'm fucking sick of it. As a Giancarlo Esposito fan, I'm sick of it. Gus was a ruthless, heartless, chill-inducing villain. And he has not been given a proper role since then. And so, whether or not it's Magneto, or Doctor Doom, or some other MCU villain, I would hope that Marvel casts Giancarlo and don't turn him into a fucking bitch. Let him be everything that we know he can be as a villain. And speaking specifically of Victor, and I am a massive fan of Victor Von Doom. A massive fan. Okay? Really like the character. There are some aspects of Doom that I think he could nail. He'd be great at. But to be honest with you, like, I don't know. I just can't. There's something missing there. There's something. I don't see it as Doom. I can't explain it. It's just a feeling. It's just a vibe. It doesn't hit me right. I can't explain it. Him as Magneto, I can absolutely see. I could absolutely see him as Eric. He makes sense to me as Eric. You know what I mean? But Victor, I don't know, man. I don't know. What do you guys think? Oh, and Norman. Okay, so let's talk about Norman Osborn. Because I see the chat going crazy about Norman. He could crush it as Norman. He would be an incredible Norman Osborn. Absolutely. And if he had a scene, let's say, with another Norman Osborn through a multiverse thing, and we got Willem Dafoe and Giancarlo Esposito to have a scene as two Norman Osborns plotting? Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, gee, Rick, that's pretty crazy. It would be fantastic. We should be so lucky as Marvel fans. So, yeah, I could totally see him as Norman Osborn. I think that would be cool. Should we do a poll? Should we do a vote between Norman, Victor, and Eric? Should we do a poll? Let's poll it up. All right, give me 2 seconds. I'll set this up. Let's poll it up. All you frickin' buttholes. Strap-ho. Who would Giancarlo be? Who should? All right, how about this? What MCU villain should Giancarlo play? We'll go Magneto, Doom, Norman. Storm and Norman. All right, I'm about to drop the link into the chat, okay? All right, everybody. Straw poll link in chat. The link is in the chat. Oh, wait, no, it's not. The link is in the chat. Go vote. I'm interested. I'm interested to see what you guys think. Am I wearing the Babu Frick underwear today? No, but hey, Babu Frick, if some Babu Frick underwear showed up under my Christmas tree, then maybe I would put up a photo shoot with it on the Den of Nerds OnlyFans. I don't know. It's just a thought. That shirt cute, though? Thanks, Nikki. Yeah. Yeah, little Grogu. All right, y'all voting or what? Y'all voting? Get in there. Get in there and vote on this straw poll here. All right, my turn. I'm going to vote Magneto. I know I think Norman's the favorite, but I'm going to vote Magneto. Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. A lot of people want him as Norman Osborn. Doom's low. Yeah, so that's the thing. That's kind of interesting, right? It's kind of interesting. There's the link for the... I'll pin it. Should I pin it? We're pretty much done with that. I'm not going to pin it. Yeah, there it is. So it's interesting that Doom is the lowest, right? Because it sort of it indicates that a lot of us just feel like that's not a good fit, you know? I can't quite put my finger on why, to be honest with you. I thought a lot about it. So I'm not exactly sure. Guys, if any of the EPs or the moderator is watching, can you drop a link to the membership link? There's a couple people asking in chat, and I will I'll throw it up. Yeah, so I don't know, maybe Norman is the way, huh? Maybe Norman is the way. All right, so we've got a... Whew, I was going to get mad. I thought the gray box was coming back. Okay, look, guys. Okay, guys. I have something I want to share, and it's super secret. And I'm hoping that we've gotten all the Disney people out of the chat by now. And they're all like, oh, he's probably being a good boy today. And they're all out of here. I want to tell you guys a funny story, okay? So let's... Don't share this stream out, you know? Don't, Y'all, do you guys want to hear, a funny little story? It's purely fictional. Would you like to hear the purely fictional story of Jon Favreau versus Pedro Pascal? Would you like to hear the completely fictional tale of Favreau v. Pascal, Dawn of Justice? I don't know if you want to or not. I assume you don't want to. Should we just move along? Should we just move on? Should we do another poll? All right. I'll tell this completely fictional story. Thank you, moderator. Appreciate you. I'm going to pin this message. And welcome to the new members. Let's see here. JT, welcome to the Nerd Vengers. You're a Nerd Venger now. Okay. Okay, let me tell you this completely fake made-up story. It's kind of funny. Cameron Glick, welcome to the Nerd Vengers. You're a Nerd Venger now. Welcome, my friend. Okay, let me tell you this completely fictional, hilarious story. So, what if once upon a time, Pedro Pascal made a super strong big play at a thing, and Jon Favreau was so upset with how ridiculous of a thing was being done that he stormed out of his dinner that he was having, and he said, you know what I will do? He called up his buddy Dave, and he said, Dave, I hate this guy. Who does he think he is? Doesn't he know? We're trying to save freaking Star Wars over here. And this freaking guy is doing this freaking thing. Jeez. You know what I'm gonna do, Dave? No. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I'm gonna write a 19-page script. I'm gonna blow up the fucking Razor Crest in the next episode. You think I won't? I don't know about that. I don't think Kathy will go for you blowing up the Razor Crest. Hasbro just made this shit. Oh, I'm gonna fucking blow it up. I swear to God, I'll blow it up. I'll blow the fucking Razor Crest right out of the goddamn sky. There's nothing they can do about it. Boom, Razor Crest gone. I'm gonna write a 19-page script that basically makes Boba Fett cucked in Djarin in front of everybody in this episode. I swear to God I will. Here's a 19-page script. Bring in Robert Rodriguez, and we're remaking the whole episode. I'm taking Grogu from this son of a bitch. I swear to God. There's Dave. I'm telling you right now. By the end of this season, nobody will give a fuck about Mandalorian season 3. I swear to God, I am done with this motherfucker. And then Dave Filoni's like, I mean, John, Kathy's never gonna go for this. Kathy will never go for this, you know. Yeah, what are you? You're talking crazy. There's no way. And you know what else? I'm gonna have Luke Skywalker show up. I'm gonna have him cut off Rian Johnson's head and throw it into the lap of Pedro Pascal. I'm done with all of these sons of bitches. I'm done, Dave. Anyway, it's kind of a fun little fiction, you know? Fun little total fiction that we just talked about there. That was that was kind of fun. Anyway, perhaps Should we get into Q&A? What do you think? You want to do some Q&A? Would you like to do some Q&A, ladies and gentlemen? Life is good. Life is good. Okay, let's get into some super chats. I'll knock out some super chats. We'll do some Q&A. Who knows? Maybe we'll get into some other shenanigans. I'm in a feisty mood. Whack Video Productions with the $2 super chat says, "Morning, Josh." Thank you. Good morning to you. Naldo with the $5 holla. If Esposito does play Magneto, maybe they should base his backstory on the Rwandan genocide? Okay, sure. Yeah, so that's interesting, right? There are all, I think the point is, what Naldo is sort of bringing up is that there are all sorts of horrible things that have happened on the planet, and you can maybe potentially insert one of those to maybe replace the sort of Holocaust survivor aspect of Eric's story. I'm open to that. I know some fans would be furious about that. Look, fans are really particular with these toys. You know, these particular toys, they're very particular about. So we want to be sort of cognizant of that. I will tell you that I've often thought it would be enough if they want to modernize it, I would just make his family be Holocaust survivors. Like, why wouldn't you just make Giancarlo Esposito live in modern day, be part Jewish, also be a student of civil rights, and just like, you know what I mean? Like, you can just kind of update it. I don't know. Maybe that is horrible and people would hate that as well. Who knows? Jason Harris, welcome to the Nerd Vengers. You're a Nerd Venger now. Wonder Bread, welcome to the Nerd Vengers. You're a Nerd Virgin. You're a Nerd Venger now. Dirty Nap 34 says, "Hey, wanna see my sick Star Wars half sleeve? Yo, tag me on Twitter, man. I'll take a look." Big Stevie with the $5 holla says, "Were they shooting both shows around the same time? That would explain it." I'm not sure what you're referring to. What are you referring to, Steve? Are you talking about Boba and... are you potentially talking about Mando Season 2 and The Boys Season 2? I don't know. That's interesting. And I don't know how that would explain how they underutilized him. I'm trying to understand what you're saying, brother. I don't know. Sorry, man. That one's a little tough for me. Ricky says with the $5, "Maybe we will see more Gideon in the Rangers show." Wasn't it rumored that Bo-Katan and Cara Dune show? Maybe show her with... Wait, what? Maybe show her losing the saber. Okay. It's possible. Yeah. It's possible we could see that. I think Gideon could be a character that's used and popped up in other medium. Potentially in the future of The Mandalorian. I just don't see it, man. I really don't. What are they going to do? Break this dude out? They're going to do the Great Escape for the freaking... I don't know. I'm just personally a little biffed, I guess, at what I consider to be they really underutilized him. So I got to be honest with you, I'm off of Moff Gideon. I'm officially off the train. Like, I didn't even wait for the stop. I flung myself out and hit the ground and tuck and rolled because I'm sickened. So no, I'm off Moff Gideon. I honestly don't care if we ever see him again. Nah, man, that was weak. That was super weak, bro. Tyler the Kid says, "Live your channel." I think you meant love your channel. "Wish I had enough to sub. Can't wait till my 1-year-old is old enough to watch you in theory with me." That's fantastic, man. I'll try to not swear as much. I know there's kids and stuff that watch. I apologize. I just gotta be me. But I will try not to swear as much. And as far as subbing, man, you don't have to worry about it. Look, things are tough for people. We've got a lot of people that aren't members that support the channel, bro. It is all good, my friend. Any support we're given means a lot. Trev says, oversaturated as a villain, let him be heroic. Are you talking about Giancarlo? Are you talking about Doom? You're probably talking about Giancarlo, and I suppose that's fair. Because he has been typecast as a villain a lot. So, I suppose that's fair. I don't know. He's a great villain. I'm not going to think too hard about it. He could be a good hero as well, though. I mean, he's got tremendous range. Scott says, Josh, have you finished Squadrons? And if not, when will you? Loved watching you and Theory play. So, just to be honest with you, it's weird. Like, I'm much more of a multiplayer guy. Like, I love multiplayer. So, I actually haven't played much of the story in Squadrons at all. However, then there's games like Cyberpunk, which I'm like really into, and that's only first person or single player rather. So I suppose it depends. I guess if there's an option, I will spend a lot more time in multiplayer because that's kind of more my thing. But if not, I guess I usually do the story. But I don't care about being spoiled for that story or whatever, you know what I mean? So if there's some spoiler that we're not talking about, I don't really care. Cillian Mason says Cillian Murphy as Doom, Carlo as Magneto because of age. Hey, that seems to make sense, man. And yet, Cillian Murphy would be great. There's a lot of people that could play Doom really well. All the people that I think could play... Here's what it is. I want you to think about this. The Bill Burr episode of The Mandalorian, okay? That kind of creepy officer, okay? That guy has certain characteristics. He's very creepy, menacing. He evokes these sort of uncomfortable feelings. Just very, very like... So, to me, Dr. Doom has to evoke the feelings of like a Eastern European Bond villain. And he has to sort of give you those kind of vibes. You know what I mean? Like, Doom even looks like something that walked out of like Dracula's castle or something. You know what I mean? Like it's very Slavic, you know? Yeah. Let's see here. Alo says they will make a Grogu and Luke show and retcon The Last Jedi. This is the way. Hashtag nerd version. Hashtag Groshku. Ooh, Groshku. That's kind of cool. Hey, Groshku. That's kind of sweet. Yeah, as far as the retconning of The Last Jedi, no goddamn way. But it's Christmas time, so I won't go super hard on you. And if Disney retcons the sequel trilogy, I'll shave my head live. I'll shave my head live on stream. Thanos Films / Rod Lear says, love your content, man. Want to see my Sarlacc bit? You know, thanks, man. I'll take that as a compliment. But hell nah, man. I'm chill on that Sarlacc bit. Thank you, though. Dan Mitchell, $5 holla. Mando, need a legit force-using villain. Hopefully they were teasing that in the finale. Thoughts? Huh? I don't see how they were teasing that at all, to be honest with you. And yeah, I would like a force-wielding villain. Here's the thing. I think Thrawn is being set up as the big bad for this whole thing. Thrawn is the big deal, you know. So, Thrawn's not force-sensitive. Ezra Bridger's force-sensitive. Could Ezra Bridger be compromised? Could Ezra Bridger be doing dark side things. Could it be? I don't know. Maybe. I think look, I did a video yesterday on Mando Season 3. I'm really interested in what we'll get in Mando Season 3. It almost feels like we need a whole bunch of other chapters with these other shows before we get to The Mandalorian Season 3. I'm starting to feel as though we may not see Mando 3 until December 2022. Because the Book of Boba, you know, whether or not you want to semantically attack this concept, the Book of Boba technically is the next Mandalorian. It's the next thing. It's the next chapter. It's the next season. For all intents and purposes, the Book of Boba is the next season of The Mandalorian. How is that not obvious at this point, by the way? But we'll give you time. We'll give you time to cope with that information. However you need to cope with that information. It's all good, baby. Callisto! Patricia, thank you so much for the $10 super chat. Says, since I must miss After Dark, here's a quote for Nerdvengers to take with them. Beer is proof that God loves us and wants us to be happy. Benjamin Franklin. Oh, yeah. Thank you so much. That's a very nice thing to say, and I agree. I agree. God wants us to be chill and be pretty chill, and have a good ass time, I think, too. Yeah, so I agree with that. Allo says, I just want to see you shave your head. Oh, Jesus. I will not be shaving my head. All right, guys, so I didn't want to do this, but we need to get to 400 likes to do another hour of the stream. And I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to be that guy, but I noticed the likes, and I was like, okay, maybe I can call the show. Maybe I can put a number out there that I know we will not hit, and then we can we can cut the stream early, and I won't feel guilty. So, yeah. 400 likes. Otherwise, you got 5 more minutes. Sam Schill says, do you think Boba will recruit Dengar, Bosk, Cobb, etc. to be his lieutenants in his underworld army? I think Dengar and Bosk for sure. I'm interested to see what will happen with Cobb Vanth. I don't know. That's a big question mark for me. How does Boba Fett feel about Cobb frickin' Vanth? That's a pretty interesting one, huh? I'm curious. Does he think he's real chill? Does he want to kill him? I don't know. But as far as Dengar and Bosk, I really do hope so. I mean, Dengar is older than Boba, so he might be like pretty old at this point. Same with Bosk, but being a Trandoshan, you know, his life expectancy is likely longer. So yeah, Bosk could be rocking for sure. Which would be real cool. And then I think guys, I want to go check out Reddit a little bit, actually. I want to see if there's anything going on. Is there any breaking news going on in the world that we're not aware of? What's going on in the world right now? Wonder Woman's coming out. Green Arrow's trending. Okay, so some people are talking about how it's possible you could see the X-23 actress again in the MCU, you know, potentially maybe in Doctor Strange, the next Doctor Strange or something like that. That's kind of cool. Yeah, I don't know if there's anything else really crazy going on in the news. Let me check the Reddit. real quick alike. And then I'll just see what you guys are saying in chat, and we'll kind of just get into talking. Just get into talking. How excited are you guys for the gallery? I'm super pumped to check out the gallery. I still believe, even though, and I know this is so silly, even though, despite, I'm going to check super chats. I'm going to check them. Even despite Jon Favreau telling me to my face, Adam friggin' putting that edit, me being completely wrong, I still don't believe it. It wasn't Mark. I want to see it. I need to see it to believe it. And then I saw Mark's face. Do, 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 do. Now I'm a believer. The Italian Stallion had an idea. It would be dope if you had blue lights behind you, and Theory had red lights to match the sabers from the intro. Dude, that's a great idea. Fantastico, my friend. Fantastico. Hope you have a blessed Christmas, Josh. Think Gideon will come back. He tried to kill himself for a reason. True. Working for someone powerful? Maybe Thrawn? Could be. Could be. I think I'm going to sneeze. Hang on. Pardon me. Code in Bama with the super chat. Did I miss a super chat? I feel like everybody's saying I missed one. Disney uses the same actors. Need to branch out. Huh? Knight1223 with the $2 holla says sharing some of the B-Day loot. Nerd Vengers rule. Hey, happy birthday to you, Knight. Is today your birthday? Let's get some nerdy hearts in the chat for Mr. Knight. Let's get some nerdy hearts in the chat there, eh? Cameron had one? Sorry, Cameron. Let me check. Let me check what's going on here. Where was it? YouTube is so stupid with this. Oh, okay. And Drum & Company. Got one from Drum & Company here. $5 holla. Says, can we talk about how blowing up the Razor Crest subverted expectations and nobody was mad about it? Oh, there are people very mad about it. One of them is named Pedro. But thank you. Thank you, Micah. Love you, bro. Cameron Glick. Hey, Josh, finally joined. I wanted your thoughts on Tobey Maguire playing a bigger role in Doctor Strange 2. Maybe Doctor Strange helping him get back. It's very interesting. It's interesting. From what I understand, they do want Tobey for more than the cameo and for more than Spider-Man 3. Tobey is a big sort of hold up, I think, to the process. He feels as though he is worth a big amount of money. And to be honest with you, kind of is, dude. Like, if you, like, I think we're going to quickly get to this place where we start to forget how ridiculous this is, dude. Like, getting him to come back to be Spider-Man is ridiculous, dude. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, all this stuff that's happening is ridiculous. So, we're really spoiled, and it's quite incredible. Now, could Tobey play a much larger role in Doctor Strange 2? I'll tell you, man, that tracks. That tracks with some stuff I've heard, brother. Apparently, Sam Raimi was integral to bringing many of these actors back. Yeah. Yeah. Coronavirus! Yeah, so thank you, Cameron. Appreciate that. Sorry I missed it. And also, welcome to the Nerd Vengers. I hope to see you on some Nerd Vengers only streams, my friend. Let's see here. What if when people sneeze, now you say Grogu? Hey, I like that. That's kind of cool. Thanks for the love, man. Mason Graves says, can you tell us everything you know about Charlie Cox? He's English. Seems pretty nice, kind of charming. Yeah, I don't know. Probably classically trained. You know, probably enjoys a nice cup of hot cocoa. You know, maybe he's one of the people that doesn't mind burning his marshmallows when he makes a s'more. You know, he eats the whole meal with the salad cutlery, which is a sign of like not growing up with money. What else? He's a big anime nerd, you know. Big fan of that, and not just the stuff for purely entertainment purposes, if you know what I'm saying. Yeah, I don't know, bro. I don't know nothing about Charlie Cox. I know that he's likely coming back as Daredevil in the MCU. That's all I got for you, Mason. Love you very much. Nikki with the $50. Holy mother flipping $50 love. $50 holla. Showing some love to the den for Christmas. Stay feisty, Josh, with the nerd hearts. Thank you so much. That's very sweet of you, Nikki. I appreciate you. Becky Scales with the $5 holla says, are you looking forward to Obi-Wan? Yes. How do you think this came about? Did Ewan reach out or did Disney? They were talking for a long time. They've been talking for a long time about it. So they've been talking for a long, long time. Okay, look. I want to sort of pontificate now because, I mean, look, we're just chilling. You know what I mean? Let's just be real. We're just chilling. I want to blabber about Disney, HBO Max, streaming, actors, Hollywood, money. So would it be okay with you all if I just rambled about that for like the next 20 minutes or something like that? We're very close, by the way, to going a whole nother hour. We're very close. Okay, but here's the thing. I have to use the restroom. Okay, so I have to go pee. So I'm going to put on a standby screen. And I need you all to keep the chat very active while this is going on. Otherwise, we'll lose all of our viewers. So, hit them with the emojis, Nerdvengers. Hit them with the emojis. I'll be right back. All right. How are we doing? How we do with the emojis? Let's see. Let's see. Should pop up the chat again. What? Where's the YouTube chat? Oh, whoa. What? No, we got gray box. No, it finally happened. No. Oh, man. Come on. Will this fix it? Ah. We were so close. I don't know, man. Streamlabs is such a piece of shit software, to be honest with you. Okay. Wow. Holy cow. You guys went absolutely nuts with the emojis. Pretty wild. We're at 372, so we're close. We're close. So, oh, I missed your first super chat, Josh I? Okay, let me go back and find Josh's super chat here real quick, okay? We're close to 400 likes. Josh I's super chat. Sorry, Josh. There it is. Carl Irving is Wolverine or Batman or both. If Giancarlo was Magneto, would he still be Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch's dad? Ooh, interesting point. That's almost like he can't be. Yeah, interesting. P.S. Take my money. Thank you, brother. I appreciate the love as always, my friend. I hope to see you in some of our Christmas Day streaming. Hope to see you, man. I hope you're having a happy holidays. Dirty Naps. Yeah, dude, DM me on Twitter for sure. DM me on Twitter, 100%. Wolverine or Batman? Wolverine. I would love him as Wolverine, man. I really want to see him as Wolverine. I really need it. Wolverine. That's how I feel. That is how I feel about it. All right. John Hicks. Yo, Josh, are we getting Dark Avengers, Osborn, Ares, Bullseye, Sentry? What's up? Merry Christmas, dog. Hey, thanks, man. So, yeah, I'll talk a little Dark Avengers. Haven't talked Dark Avengers in a while. Ooh, this is a treat. So, the last I heard, depressingly, apparently Thunderbolts is more so on the table than Dark Avengers. However, I have a theory, and this is like far out speculation, and I'm going to do a video on this. Luckily, now that Mando is done, we're going to have a lot more time in the next couple of weeks before WandaVision ramps up. We're going to have a lot of time to dig in and work on some other pieces of content. One of the pieces of content that I really want to do is about this crazy theory I have for the Dark Avengers. And I've actually talked about it a little bit, but I'll tell you, here it is. Here's the basic idea. I believe that in the universe where Tom Cruise is Iron Man, where John Krasinski is Cap, where Joaquin Phoenix is Doctor Strange, and where even maybe, and this would be the ultimate get, would close the door on something, would squish beef, would be fan-frickin-tastic for fans, either Eric Bana or Edward Norton to return as Bruce Banner. And then in that reality, I think they will be villainous, they will be evil, they will be corrupted, and they will be Dark Avengers. And this is what I would do. I would have them pop up in Doctor Strange 2. And then I'd announce a 6-part Disney Plus miniseries called Dark Avengers. And it's with that cast being villainous Avengers. That's what I would do. Adam G with the $10 holler says, Happy holidays, Josh, Nerdvengers, and all of the community. Go get yourself some festive cannoli. Amen, dude. You know what? I am gonna go. After this stream today, I'm going out. I'm gonna do some Christmas shopping. Let's not talk about it. And I'm gonna get some hot cocoa. Maybe some Christmas cookies. Maybe a new Christmas sweater. I'm going to get all kinds of festive today. So that when we hang out on Christmas Day and we're streaming together, we can be super, super festive. I sent the DM. My name is Riley. Okay, roger that, brother. Roger that. I will check that out later today. Heard whispers from Charlie Murphy of Kitty Pryde in Falcon and the Winter Soldier. That would be nuts. Kitty Pryde. Huh. Well, I'll tell you this. That would be pretty cool because there's this weird thing that happened with the X-Men. Okay, I don't want to go too hard on this because this will take us into a whole can of worms, right? But there's this weird thing that happened where Kitty Pryde is actually like one of the most beloved X-Men characters ever. Like any X-Men fan worth their weight in gold has at least an appreciation for Kitty Pryde, Shadowcat, or damn near admiration for the character, right? The problem is, nowadays, it almost feels like they'd want you to just focus on like her being a female character, other than the fact that she's amazing and has an awesome heart. She's like Peter in a lot of ways. She's like Peter Parker, you know what I mean? So it's like, I almost feel like that detracts from the character. It doesn't actually, it actually, like distills the character down to like a platitude, which is, I think, not a good thing, actually. So what I mean to say is that if they just put Kitty Pryde into Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and she's not, they don't like make a big deal out of it, but they just have an awesome version of Kitty Pryde, a lot of us X-Men fans will just be like little boys inside, and we'll be like very happy. And I think that's a cool way to go about adapting characters and bringing characters into live action. I think it's a really smart way. It feels very similar to what they do with The Mandalorian, you know? So, without going like too far into that, I would love to see Kitty Pryde in Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Absolutely. Allo says, Josh, get a juice box. If I had a juice box, I would definitely get one. No shame. I would be sipping on a juice box with you guys right now. No shame. No shame about it. I really wish this gray box thing is bugging me. I'm going to try to fix it. Hang on. So, I do want to talk about, and I will answer more super chats as they come in, but I wanted to talk about this whole streaming thing a little bit. I am going to get more into this on the Nerdvengers Prime stream, which we will do on Sunday. Come on, did this fix it? Okay. It's going to have to let it go like Frozen. So we'll talk more about this on Sunday in more detail. But essentially, we'll probably close out with me just kind of pontificating about this a little bit, guys, and then we'll end the stream, okay? So, when HBO Max made that move to push everything from their theatrical slate directly to HBO Max, it was considered a very radical move, and a lot of the trades covered it, at least initially, very negatively. And a lot of different people of high profile status came out against this move rather strongly on social media, okay? And wait, is this chat broken now? Is it even moving? Okay, it's good. You know, like Christopher Nolan came out pretty hard. A lot of people came out pretty hard. And I can understand this. Because you signed a contract thinking your film was going to come out in theaters, thinking the bunch of people would go see the films in theaters. You'd make, you know, whatever, points on the back end. There's incentives set up to a bonus or whatever. Now, the unspoken truth about the HBO move is that they didn't actually take all the movies from Disney Plus, or rather, sorry, they didn't take all the movies from their theatrical slate and just be like, and now they're all on HBO Max. Fuck y'all. That's not what happened. In fact, the films are all hitting theatrical dates, and they are also on HBO Max. And in fact, there were some articles that came out after the initial, you know, like shock, I guess. And in one of them, Jason Kilar was sort of talking about how they're renegotiating, and the contract is essentially that they're going to drop the incentive numbers. Meaning, let's say you had an incentive back-end deal for a $500 million gross. Like, let's talk about James Gunn, okay? So maybe James Gunn had something in his contract that was like, hey, man, if your movie hits $500 million, you're going to get an extra $5 million. If your movie hits $1 billion, we're going to give you an extra 10 or 20 million, whatever, you know, something to that degree. Warner Media is taking that 500 benchmark and now making it 150 million. That's about the ratio. Don't quote me on that. That was from first glance of reading an article. And let's be real, we all know we can't exactly trust my take on these sort of things. I misinterpret things sometimes, as Adam pointed out in his vid. But they dropped the incentives down to what I think is a pretty fair place. Because, look, Wonder Woman right now is releasing internationally, and it's literally just making no money. Like, I don't know how else to say this. It's making no money. Like, the numbers are so bad, they're hiding them. And however we feel about theaters or wanting to save theaters or all of that, it is it's irrelevant to the reality of the situation right now, you know? Right? And as I was thinking about this whole situation, there's also some stuff coming out about Disney and about Disney's take on this as well. Disney is taking definitely what seems to be a much better approach from the PR perspective, and that is that they are figuring out what their new contracts will look like, and the new contracts will have incentives based on streaming for the actors, for the talent, and potentially even for people creating stuff, high-profile people, right? And as I was reading that article, and then I was looking at some other stuff, and again, you know, we'll get into full details on Sunday, but the basic idea here is that the actors themselves actually might potentially be fine and actually do better in this type of a system. Once these contracts get figured out better, and once the guilds fully understand what's going on with this, I think you'll come to a really copacetic place. And I think actors and talent are actually going to be fine. Maybe even do better. Because what you have to understand is, like, what Disney is looking for. Let me explain. What Disney is looking for is $1 billion a month in cash flow from Disney Plus. $1 billion a month in cash flow. Netflix has $1 billion a month in cash flow, and they've had $1 billion a month of cash flow for years. And Netflix went into massive debt creating content in the anticipation of all of this other content leaving and going elsewhere. That's why things like Cobra Kai, things like the deal that Dan and Dave signed with Netflix, things like Stranger Things and things like that are good investments for that company. And by the way, they have made zero theatrical, well, I shouldn't say zero, but they've made essentially zero theatrical money from all of the productions that they've done. Netflix has made zero theatrical money, essentially, from all the productions that they've done. Okay? But what they want to lock in is that steady cash flow of $1 billion. Now, I want you to think about this. Disney had a record-breaking 2019. Okay? A record-breaking 2019. A year in which they had 10 films. Almost have to go to your toes to count it. 10 films that grossed over $1 billion. But that's gross. That's not even net. Okay? So think about this. This is where it gets really cool. The margin and the actual take for the studio in a record-breaking theatrical year will not be even close to as much as what $1 billion a month of cash flow would actually be. So even at face value, if you took them both at their gross, 12 billion is still more than 10 billion, but it's very close. So like whatever Disney actually grossed last year might actually be more than 12 billion. So maybe it's like right there, right? But then when you think about cost, distribution, splitting with theaters, production, etc., you literally make way more from subscriptions. And so what all of these companies are looking to do, and this is HBO Max, Jason Kilar, this is the new Alan and the new Bob. Crazy that Disney does that, where they find people with the same names. So like the new Alan and the new Bob, their whole thing, that's why Chapek comes out and literally says, we want to be a direct-to-consumer company. Because that's the future. You know what I mean? That's what Disney wants to be. They want to be a direct-to-consumer company. They want to be one of the brands that in 10 years from now, when all of this shit is being loaded up just in our brains in a holographic reality, they want Disney to be in your brain. So I know I've personally been sort of harsh and kind of a dick about this whole thing, because there are a lot of people out there that are very fond of theaters. They're very fond of that whole system, Hollywood, whatever. And I've been very crass because I don't really like Hollywood. Never really have. Hollywood is one of the most powerful institutions on the planet. Make no mistake. So, I think the reality of where we are headed is that there'll still be a ton of money coming in, okay? A ton of money. That money will be piecemealed out to the people that create the product, actually, possibly at an even better rate than what people got with back-end deals. So the actors, they should actually... So basically, Nolan should shut the fuck up, is what I'm saying. Like, Nolan should shut the fuck up. All of these people in Hollywood should shut the fuck up. Because they're actually going to be Gucci. They're going to be good. Netflix... I mean, like, I've tried to explain this to you before, but Netflix is the company that allowed Scorsese to make his Irishman movie. Do you think a fucking studio was going to give him $200 million to make Joe Pesci look younger? So my point is, we've got our thing, we got our stuff just a little bit twisted. The integrity of cinema, the cinephiles, your shit will be taken care of. And I think you need to start to realize that you're barking at clouds. And that you need to just let that go and get with the program. You're going to get more money. You're going to be able to make more movies. You're going to get more creative freedom, not less. All of this is going to improve. The people that are really going to get hurt by this, you've never even heard of these motherfuckers. These are people that like have a piece of this distribution company, or, you know, I have a big piece of this investment for this, and you know, all this. Like, there's a bunch of rent-seeking money in Hollywood that, like, I'm good with it going bye-bye. You know what I mean? Like, so a lot of people, they just have this weird thing where they're like, my industry, you know, like, or Tom Cruise or whatever, right? It's like, I'm on the phone with everybody. I'm trying to save this fucking industry. You know what I mean? And all that shit. Like, tell me he wasn't channeling the character he played in Tropic Thunder when he did that stunt. And yes, it was absolutely a stunt. And Tom Cruise does all his own stunts. Yeah, same team. Everybody needs to calm down. Same team. Same team. You know? So, I don't know. There's my ramblings. There's the ramblings of a madman on a Wednesday afternoon. What do you think? What do you think? Agree, says Annie. This is Flaming Dragon? What? Okay. Tom Cruise is a cyborg. Maybe. Why does Boba call Jango dad when they're twins? Ooh, careful, princess. Cruise went to my high school and absolutely hated it. That's funny, man. That's funny. Dude, I appreciate you. Found you at Nerd Theory, and you're a smart dude. Thank you. Thank you, Brody. Appreciate it. I'm just a simple man trying to make my way in the universe. Is he still going? I'm still going, man. Alec Ortega. How come you don't like Hollywood, sire? I'm an actor in Hollywood. It ain't the same, to be honest, but I love acting. It's all I do. I think big prob are Suits. Fair. Yeah, Suits and that kind of stuff. Yeah. Hollywood is such an interesting thing. You know, you have all these artists, right? It's so funny. I think the microcosm of what I'm talking about is where art meets money, right? It's where commercialism meets free expression. You know, that line, that tension is interesting. But I think the big reason I don't like Hollywood is that it's just mostly been not kept in check. You know? Mostly. I mean, Hollywood is just, like, if you just really think about it, if you just kind of, like, take a step back, and you don't have to get, like, conspiratorial or be, like, weird about it. Just take a step back and just meditate on the fact that the majority of stories that are being mass consumed around the world are all being created by, or at least being overseen by, a very small group of powerful people. That in and of itself, it doesn't even matter if there's corruption or horrible things going on. That in and of itself is not good. That's not good. I'm not a fan. And then there's other stuff about Hollywood that I just feel like a lot of those people are very out of touch. You know, from your everyday person, man, you know. But I think that line is blurring. That line is going away. And that's good for society. In general, we all need to get a better look at each other, I think. So, yeah. That's my answer. Hope that makes sense. Let's see here. Josh, I live in Pittsburgh and went to Edinburgh. Holy cow, Jeff. That's awesome, man. What part of Pittsburgh are you from? So I'm actually not from Pittsburgh. I was born in North Carolina, and then I moved to Erie at a very young age. So I actually grew up in Erie, PA. But currently, yeah, I'm living in Pittsburgh. I missed a super chat? Eh? Oh, are Ezra and Luke the same age? It's been bugging me. Yeah, I believe they are the same age. Yeah. I saw you guys talking about that in the chat. Did you already figure that out? Alec Ortega again says, I hear you, brother. Agreed. It's an industry that plenty of people involved lose themselves in. What do you think of China's influence in our films? So, okay, let me just tell you this. That's a question that I'd be reluctant to answer on this on this stream, but I will tell you, I have been, a lot of the people that follow me very closely know I have another project I've been working on, another channel, another brand and company that's going to be called Thought Sauce. And on the Thought Sauce channel, I will speak much more openly about things like that. So my Den of Nerds answer to that question is, I am equally as worried about all sorts of kinds of influence on these movies, because ultimately the story is what should be served. The story is the thing that is most sacred, and any influence on a story that doesn't inherently serve the story is negative influence. Almost always. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Thought Sauce, let's go. Yeah, hopefully in January. In January or February. Yeah, we're going to start the Thought Sauce channel. Who would I fan cast as Cyclops? I gotta be honest, before I found out that Charlie was coming back, I wanted him to be Cyclops. There was like this weird moment in time where I was like, yo, maybe Charlie Cox can't come back as Matt Murdock, but he'd be a great Scott Summers though. But other than that, I don't know. I'm not good with that kind of stuff, man. Are you you gotta be a Steelers fan? Yeah, I'm a big Steelers fan, yeah. But I don't actually watch football just in general as much anymore at all. So, but yeah, I'm a Steelers fan for sure. If they were to put a green arrow on the DCEU, should it be Stephen Amell? Dude, Stephen Amell's great. Stephen Amell is great. He was cool in that Netflix, John. There was like a movie. It was like where they all have superpowers. Yeah, I thought he was really good in it, to be honest. How come y'all don't talk anime on here? I mean, I'm not a super big anime fan. I'm kind of a normie when it comes to anime. I'm kind of a normie when it comes to anime. Code 8. Yeah, that shit was dope, dude. Duel of the Fate was almost as bad as what we got, though. Nothing could have saved the trilogy. Yeah, I tend to agree with that. I am not a fan of Duel of the Fate. I know a lot of people like that script, and there's cool stuff in it. And I've come around to, like, Colin, you know? Like, I was sort of rude to him in some videos. So I've come around on that. And the truth is, man, I mean, this is what I always try to keep in mind. I really don't think these people are as nefarious as we've maybe heard of, you know? Where some of us are like, oh, Kathy's trying to destroy everything. I don't believe that. I think she made some bad decisions. And her job is literally to make good decisions. and that's it. Like, it's really not that deep. Like, it doesn't have to be deeper than that. You know? So, Rey and Poe is what lost me in Duel of the Fates. Yeah, that kind of felt weird, huh? The concept of Kylo's mask being fused to his face sounds cool AF. Yeah. Kind of seems cool. Also seems really weird. I don't know. I gotta be honest. I'm not. That's how I feel about it. Dandrick says, big ups for the Snyder Cut stream. And yeah, def do the cold showers Wim Hof method. Recommend it. Prime membership. Great value. Plus 2 hours this week. Oh, thanks, man. Wim Hof is an interesting cat. Wim Hof is an interesting cat. I don't do cold showers. And I don't do the breathing. Although I have done his breathing techniques. Actually, I've done them recently. And I think breathing techniques in general are really, really good. But I feel like Wim Hof is such an energetic dude that, like, he's so charismatic that he can convince you to do all this ridiculous stuff. Like, I would not just go into cold water. But, like, if I was just, like, hanging out with him, I'd be like, I guess I'll do it. Aren't you ditching thought sauce for shower thoughts? Nah. Nope. Why don't we call it the Favroni verse? I actually really like that. The Favroni verse. The Favroni verse. Damn, dude. Quote of the day. Is the channel ready for subscribing? No, but I'll do work on it over the holidays. Shower thoughts will be OnlyFans. Noted. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. Do you think Rey could be in future episodes of The Mandalorian via the World Between Worlds from Wales? I don't think so. But I think Rey could someday meet Grogu. Noticed a lot of other channels starting to use Filoniverse terminology now. Yeah, that's great. I'm glad Dave's getting his due. Dave is getting his due. Even John on the Good Morning America thing. This is one part of the video that I choose to remember correctly. Is that he talks about his partner, Dave Filoni. And I thought that was sweet because to those GMA motherfuckers and all those boomers that watch GMA, like, they don't know who Dave Filoni is. You know what I mean? So it's cool for him to be like, we're developing these shows and my partner Dave. You know what I mean? That was cool. So props to John for that. Zon Vader, welcome to the Nerd Vengers. You're a Nerd Venger now. What was your favorite late night order from John's in Edinburgh? A couple of different things. There was the chicken finger basket, was always a classic. I was a sucker for John's chicken wings, and their honey mustard is like that Cannonball Mystique barbecue, that smoky barbecue. Whoo, man, I tell you, I still love that sauce, that flavor. It's really, really good. And then there was a moment when I was in college, I was like a vegetarian for a while when I was in college. So I would get like veggie strombolis, veggie calzone, veggie pizzas over there. I ate so much John's, bruh. I ate so much John's pizza. And now currently John's, I don't know if you know this, John's burned down. Not like the building, but like basically. And so they have another location in Harbor Creek now. But every time I come into Edinburgh to hang out with my buddies, there's no John Wowwoods in Edinburgh now. It's like a freaking travesty. How can you have Edinburgh without John Wowwood's pizza? It doesn't make any sense. It's unfair. Anyway. Parth with the very generous $50 super chat. Holy mother of pearl. Thank you so much, Parth. Happy holidays, brother. Thank you, man. Happy holidays to you. I hope wherever you are doing well and things aren't too crazy for you. Thank you. Their pizza was nasty. All right, that's it. You're done. E equals MCU. You've been a stout supporter of us for a long time. But you've crossed the fucking line. I'm just kidding. Chances that Wanda orders Michelle from Full House. That'd be cool. My queen! Hope to see you there for homecoming next year. Yeah, that'd be cool, man. I don't know. I haven't gone to homecoming in a while. I don't usually do that. Am I excited that they're rebooting iCarly? Oh my god, let me tell you how excited I am. No, not really. I don't really know anything about iCarly though, so thought Josh was gonna yeet him. Yeah, but it's Christmas time. I'm feeling so cheery, you know? I can't do that. Can't do that to my mans like that. Who's your favorite actor? Whew. I don't know, man. That's tough. I like a lot of different actors. Daniel Day-Lewis, I think, is the greatest actor of all time. So. No ban for life? No, I'm not going to ban him for life, no. How far are you on Cyberpunk? Not sure how to answer that. I haven't played in a while, though. Who is getting the MGM catalog? Disney Plus? I'm actually not sure. I'm actually not sure. What got me into Star Wars? Okay, I'll end on this question. I will end on this question. My aunt and my uncle were very big fans, and they had the original trilogy, like the box set of VHS. And I remember when this VHS box set came out, it was a big deal. I was super young, and I remember because we all met up, and it was around Christmas time, and they were watching actually Return of the Jedi. Because I didn't realize this. I had no idea. But this was because Return of the Jedi was the newest film. And believe it or not a lot of people had seen Return of the Jedi other than when they had seen it in theaters. And so they were all watching Return of the Jedi. And the scene, the very beginning scene with the Sarlacc, I just remember all of the older people in my family, like my dad, all the uncles, the aunts, my older cousins, everybody in the freaking house was glued to the TV and to what was going on in the TV. And I was captivated. I was mesmerized. I was taken aback. Now, after that, every time I stayed at my aunt's, I watched Star Wars. And I mean every time. Empire was my favorite because I loved Yoda. And I would watch those movies, those VHS OT movies, like all the time. Because here's the thing, too. I didn't have Nickelodeon when I was a kid. We had 4 channels. We had like Fox, NBC, ABC, CBS, and then maybe one more, I think PBS. So I didn't get a lot of the other things that a lot of like kids got at my age. And whenever I would go like to like any of my aunts or uncles, they would always have more than I had, in the sense that I would go stay at my one aunt's and they would have like Cartoon Network. And I was like, what is Cartoon Network? Imagine not knowing what Cartoon Network is and being like, there's a whole network of cartoons, you know, or I didn't know what Nickelodeon was, right? So I'd go over there, and my one cousin, that's where my love of Dragon Ball Z comes from. Because I was introduced to the anime on Toonami, or maybe it was just Cartoon Network at the time. With my one aunt, right? So it's like the one aunt, I was like, I'd come in and I would be like fucking boy-eyed wonder and just be like, oh my God, like all these TV channels. What do you mean there's a Cartoon Network? It's like, you know? So when I found Dragon Ball, I was like, this is the dopest fucking shit I've ever seen. Fuck you, Mom and Dad. And so whenever I was with that aunt, it was Dragon Ball. And then the other aunt, it was Star Wars. And so basically, I was constantly living in a state of like, hey, Mom and Dad, when can I get the fuck out of this house? This house is a prison! I want to go to my aunt's house. So I can watch Star Wars. Or Dragon Ball. And then I never fucking grew up and made a YouTube channel. Woo! Okay. We're gonna call it there. We're gonna call it there. All right, everybody. As I always say, I hope you are having an awesome and a nerdy day. And I'll see you in the next video.